the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
For Mustapha Gbande, a Deputy General Secretary of the NDC, Amayukuru, na abusia wone Omanhene Kwabena Asante ewo Adom FM multimedia etimu edi nkomo twetwe bi ahye so a eho behia se ne nsem na 7 previous awokaye no yedi bi eba abeso mu na abusia wone Omanhene kese Omanhene ama ne kwan ama na nye ne niema na eya dada hawaye na wopese wodanda nsimani no na Nsem-Pii Mustapha Gbande woka efa galamsey no hono se yenim se NDC amayeko no wo mu opposition no se omo power na mesho se wobeka me ho na ne nsema hodo digu ho na woka kire Ghana fo ne Omanhene ne Ghana ne wiase nyina se video so anansen sato se galamsey a ese Ghana nso ne Ghana kwaye no Mustapha Gbande se eye old video so a eno eye MPP amayeko penso na wo mo penso de galamsey no enduru sa abusia mamenonko na 7 producer Nsem-Pii ensem fata Mustapha Gbande wakana fidie so enanopai yemfa bi emesomo.
Good morning, I'm to say. So to borrow from the minority, they are urging the president of Ghana, President Mahama, and his government to move beyond rhetoric and demonstrate real political will. The fight against illegal mining can only be won through bold, consistent, and effective action. Anything less will be a grave abdication of duty to the people of Ghana and to future generations. Mustapha, is it what your government is demonstrating?
Well, but yeah, let me tell you. Oko will be a year, and you are found to be crying more than they believed. What you do to yourself is that you become a suspicious character. And clearly, the minority is crying than they believed. There are two things in life overcoming. Ubaye baifua, ubaye soothsayer, no a soothsayer. But you can't be a witch and be a soothsayer at the same time. Number one, I challenge that statement you just read to have been intellectually defunct, intellectually deficient, and dishonesty. Honorable Ampretum was in Ghana. He was a deputy foreign affairs minister. He was there when a cabinet minister of President Akufo-Addo came out to tell the whole country that the Jubilee House is not just enabling destruction of water bodies and forest reserves, but the Jubilee House is fully an accomplice, involved, deep-rooted. The most powerful organ, the House of Government, under President Akufo-Addo, was an accomplice in the destruction of our water bodies. President Mahama is not, with his government, running away from the heavy liftings of the fight against illegal mining. In President Akufo-Addo's 8 years, Ampretum was there. The Ministry of Lands was headed by my own brother Abu Jinapo, who is a lawyer. Have they done anything called a dialogue with civil society before? Have they? I was quite surprised, the posturing of my brother Kenashibe. But of course, that is the role of civil society. You spoke to the president with hard language to awaken the whole government, to awaken rank and files. Collectively overcoming. I am on the ground than the entire MPP put together. And I'm telling them that we have improved on the fight against illegal mining and we continue to make that progress. When political actors got involved. We are taming our political party, getting our actors to understand the exigencies involved. Where is the MPP in all of this fight? Theirs is to fight in Accra, to sit and write big English, the same English that took them 8 years of wasting everybody's time. It's the same attitude they are continuing.
Mustapha, don't be carried away by by the power you have today. We need a solution. Don't be carried away.
When you don't appreciate, when you refuse to see solutions, nobody can tell you what it is.
Focus on the content of the letter.
No, I will focus on the content because I must expose the mischief.
And the letter, it's not mischievous.
The mischief is that
Mustafa,
they've been in power for 8 years.
No. They
are the ones who have issued over 2,141 mining licenses without supervision. You don't know that.
Mr. Meba, you have the power now.
So let me make a statement of a comment.
Meba, say yendi Ghana mampenyechi na ya mwano with Nsem-Pii wakaze. A national emergency.
Meba. Who do man penye chi abuano no? Meba. And woman penye fi UN buy. And also okay, so dey we. Yen nyina yesu asa dey ye no. Yenim se dey but yen kasa. And what tone sa frame mu nyina na mo buy. And ye ne Ghana fo a they mean well about this. And ye kasa ye. You see? And last week, so dey we try mu, the fight has been intensified. Come I'll tell you this. The forces, the agencies that fight Naimos. Remember, we have had Operation Vanguard. We have had galamsey.
Mm-hmm.
We have put Naimos. And Naimos is strictly security coordinated force work. Unlike the past, down there, interministerial in nature. The as a team, I can tell you, is a consolidation or an amalgamation of all security forces. They have immigration. They have a police forum, CID forum, BNI forum, national security forum, and a soldier forum. The essence of this is that at least there is a public awareness today. Say Ghana is up and arm against persons who have the appetite to destroy our water bodies and our forest reserves. That awareness in itself is a fight. Number two, collectively, there have been serious, demobilization of the various establishments around and within forest reserves by individuals, whether political, apolitical, who are engaged in it. Beyond this, clearly that dialogue told all of us a framework of enhancing the punishment that will not be politically biased of persons who are engaged, who are unrepentant, persons who are determined to destroy our water bodies and our forest reserves, irrespective of who you are. For me, it is persuading enough. Number two, the fight against illegal mining is not like a warfare where you just go and you kill people and you sack everybody. It's a fight that distinguishes what legal small-scale mining is and illegal small-scale mining activities. Kwame, if you have checked the whole of last week, our regional ministers, our DCs, have been empowered and have been sensitized about how to go with the issues of illegal mining to allow for a coordinated effort that will succeed in the fight. Now, there are three kinds of people who went to the Jubilee House last week. There are people who went there to listen to the president, to listen to whatever they say so that they will come and criticize. That is good. There are people who went there to offer what they think is a solution to the problem, besides what the government has. And it is also good. And there are people who have gone there, listened, and to come out and to do mischief with it. One of it are the persons who believe that they who are responsible for the problems. Kwame, you see, any advocacy without consistency is malice. You see, there's no excuse that these problems will be tackled. But let the MPP give us some break, because they are the ones who have brought us here. MPP and their own setup, including their then Jubilee House. Governor, today, can you point out in the Jubilee House who you suspect to be engaged in illegal mining? Your sister station, Joy FM, did some mischief last week. My own Joy FM.
Debbie.
Sir, President Mahama Kurum. You see, when I want to say it, you say no. President Mahama Kurum and Adani galamsey, because you want to whitewash President Akufo-Addo and his ills.
Debbie, Menko.
Yaya galamsey. I'm a President Akufo-Addo with fence wall cracked of him.
Mustapha, don't trivialize the conversation around galamsey. Don't politicize it as well. Just be focused, because I'm telling you, it's a reminder. You have power today, and you have the power to change the fortunes. I agree
with you.
You have the power
given to us.
Hold on. You have the power to change the fortunes of Ghanaians or more suffer in this manner.
Which is what President Mahama is doing.
So
we will not allow people to back us to backtrack us from the focus. We will hoot the MPP to get heat. They should go behind us.
Okay.
Because you were in this country. I'm asking you were in this country when the MPP issued mining lease for forest reserves. Did they even regard you to have a dialogue with you?
Okay, so the point is that they issued legal mining leases or illegal. Which one is it?
When you issue a mining lease for anybody to go and mine, it gives you concurrent responsibilities of ensuring that the persons are in compliance, and you enforce the procedural supervisions that will require the miners or the concession owners to live up to the requirement of law. You had an environment minister, you had a land minister. Go and find out from the land ministry if they don't have a role to ensure that persons that were mining in the forest reserve had no responsibility. EPA was there, Forest Commission was there to ensure afforestation. EPA was to ensure method of even washing their gold, the disturbance of ecological system, restoration of degraded land. It's a responsibility of the Land and Natural Resources Minister and the Minister of Science and Environment. Go and ask them whether not in this country. So if we have had these people doing their work, today the degree of repair would have been a little bit, would have improved. So when these same people have failed to do that because they had appetite for gold, President Akufo-Addo's government and his appointees, including my own senior brother and Prechum, they had appetite for gold without responsibility of doing their work. If they have done their work, would have been better off today.
Mustapha, I will not be drawn into those comments. That does not help us to achieve what we want to.
You read their statement, and I'm speaking English to you. I'm saying they had appetite for gold.
Don't let us approach these matters the way you are going about it. I'm
telling you because the people are saying President Mahama like gold for gold board. That is why we are encouraging. When they did oil for gold, were they not in the past? Were you not here?
Mustapha,
they had appetite for what?
Are you here?
When they did oil for gold,
are you here?
Were you not in this country?
Are you here to equalize or to tell us?
We are not. We are exposing double standards and inconsistencies.
No.
We are exposing and we are telling the people of Ghana that the MPP is the elephant in the room. The MPP and their setup is the elephant in the room, because if you have destroyed forest reserves by giving permits without supervision, and we now come to inherit a responsibility to drive out the people you legally sent there, you should keep quiet and allow us to solve that problem. But when you are in the public domain, pretending as if you were innocent and that you even had any will to fight illegal mining, and Ghanaians didn't support you, then you are crying more than they believe. That is what we must all do. We must expose persons who are doing politics with this matter. so that we go to the reality. And I'm telling you that today, the faction teams, the coordinated joint forces, the regimented procedures that are involved even in the fight against illegal mining and the will. If we had 10% of that under President Akufo-Addo, you will not be talking about this today and worrying yourself. So when those same people sit in at the comfort of their offices and write a statement like this, a statement that, makes them accomplices, and you mean your opinion, Napo? Were you not there when he told you that people will not stop mining? Were you not in this country? When Minia Afriye Ayu on a campaign platform told everyone that they will not stop mining. They call it galamsey. We said we'll stop, small scale mining. They said galamsey. And in the local definition of the word galamsey is illegal mining. They said they won't stop. So those same people want to tell you how to fight illegal mining. Will you believe them?
Mustapha,
we have a commitment with yourself and the people of Ghana.
Mustapha,
and President Mahama has made it clear, sir. Put the fire on our feet to continue to fight against illegal mining until we defeat the illegal miners. President Mahama has made that very clear. But he wasn't talking to MPP. He was talking to the people of Ghana who are all concerned and worried.
But the MPP,
that our health is in question.
But the MPP is from Togo. Is that the case?
They can come from Benin, but these are the people who have destroyed the water bodies.
Oh, please.
And I have told you.
You have to, don't, Mustapha Gbande, I think you have to get serious with the conversation. I expect you to tell me what our president, your party leader, has done to ensure that the next few months are there. Because we are talking about our health. It's not about politicization of what you're doing. I am talking, no, hold on.
Yeah,
When it's not about that. I've given you the room to be talking, but you are not telling me the exact thing our president is doing to help us have that hope. But rather, hold on. If you want us to equalize, we have your sector. If you want us to go back in equalizing, hold on. I have been quiet because I think that the point that we've got into, the issues about equalization and who has the right to talk about or otherwise is not the matter of the day now. What is happening to all of us as a country. That is why, with all our heart and mind, we will follow the president by saying that it's a national emergency that does not know any party coloration. If the MPP in 8 years failed, just like you have said, and I admit that, their fight against that illegality did not yield that fruits that we want to see. Are we going to follow the same rhetoric from your end that it is too early, it is 8 months, we cannot justify 8 months? Is that how we are going to go about the solution this morning? Okay, you have power now. Hold on. You have power now. Yeah. You are 9 months in government. Yeah. My expectation is that I don't have the money to fly my kids to outside this country. I don't have money to cure myself when I take in fruits and other stuff that are so damaging to my health. I don't expect that I have given you power to be equalizing with somebody whose tenure is no more. You have power and you are still referencing those people. When you were in opposition, some of the things, hold on.
Yeah.
When you were in opposition, some of the pronouncements that you made in solving this galamsey menace, if we are to hold you strictly by what you have said, do you think that you have been fair to us? Let us solve this problem head on, void of partisanship. Because when we start addressing the issues like this, getting a solution for this illegal menace will be a hell of a problem. MPP is in, journalists are in, musicians are in, chiefs are in, politicians are in. Everybody is in this game, and we've come to that point that it is no more healthy. Let's move forward. I say that I will forever support any government in power. In this case, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. That's why there's a commitment by the multimedia group that on daily basis we will put out there what the president is saying, warn Ghanaians that in the midst of what the commander-in-chief is saying, nobody should think that he is bigger than the commander-in-chief. When you are caught in that web, you are caught. As to the politicization, we don't want to be part of it again.
So enough of that. A little bit. Number one, respectfully, the dialogue that happened last week in itself is a novelty along the strategy to combat illegal mining. soliciting other contributions. Because, see, number one, people may not belong to the government, but they have an appreciation of a certain way that these things can be effectively dealt with. Because in the midst of governance and change of governance, some effort has been made in the past that failed. Number two, when we came to power, you remember everybody got involved. So a lot of agencies with task forces, this one goes and do that, this one goes here. Now we have improved and streamlined the task force into one common team, a well-coordinated team led by Colonel Boa, who is leading that team, a multi-security sectoral committee or team or task force that is leading the fight. Number three, you have seen clearly what the lands minister is also doing, and I'll reiterate, by ensuring that they review all mining leases. So we must first deal with the persons who are holding mining leases, who are not doing the right thing. So you, Obakwabna, if you were given a mining lease to do a small scale, we should be able to know that within the period that you held that concession, one, you were following the law, the EPA law, the Mining Inspectorate law, and then the Minerals Commission mining lease requirements. So once you are not following, it is enough for the minister to stop you immediately from working, and also find companies that can properly do the work so that we can progress, because in any case we have to mine. Mining, Ghanaians are not against mining. The president have also announced clearly that mining in the water bodies, farms and all of that, and Cobra and all of you, and then those mining in the forest reserve, they are national enemies, and mining in these areas has been banned by the president. I just came to Accra today, this morning, from the regions, working with the DCs, making sure that our party people do not get themselves involved, allowing the orders of the president to work and work effectively in the interest of Ghanaians, and that anybody within even the NDC who allows himself